calm my nerves, I tackled two issues on my Audi A7, oil pan sealant replacement and a simple method to upgrade the headlight bulbs without removing the wheels. Real life, real repairs. Let's dive in.
This Audi come into the garage today with classic common issue here for this engine's oil leak from the oil pan. Today I will show you how to fix this leak properly without shortcuts. While we will be under the hood, we will upgrade the main headlights for clear visibility and better look. I will walk you through a few common problems with this engine 3.0 TDI, things like oil leak, egg air valve issue here, and intake carbon build-up. As well, in future we will get a major work, we will change timing key place. Let's get to work.
Alright, let's get into the oil leak fix on the Audi. We'll be resealing the oil pan using high temp sealant. Here's a step-by-step guide you can follow at home, using a ramp or jack stands. Start by lifting the car securely on a ramp or using jack stands. Make sure it's stable and you're working on level ground. Always use wheel chocks for safety. Next, remove the plastic covers or under trays beneath the engine bay to expose the oil pan. These are usually held in place with torque screws or plastic clips. Using the correct socket size, start removing all the bolts that hold the oil pan in place. Be patient, some bolts at the rear are hard to access. A flexible ratchet extension helps a lot. Place a drain pan under the oil pan and remove the drain plug to fully drain the oil. Let it sit for a few minutes to make sure it's completely empty. Once all bolts are out, gently pry the oil pan away from the engine block. Use a plastic or rubber scraper if needed. Avoid using metal tools to prevent damage to the aluminum surfaces. Clean both the oil pan and the engine block mating surfaces using brake cleaner and a lint-free cloth. The surfaces must be dry, smooth and oil-free for the sealant to bond properly. Apply a continuous even bead of high temperature RTV sealant around the oil pan edge, including around bolt holes if specified. Don't overdo it. A thin, consistent line is enough. Wait about 10 to 15 minutes to allow the sealant to start curing slightly before reinstalling the pan. Carefully align the oil pan and press it into place. Then reinstall all bolts by hand first and torque them in a crisscross pattern to ensure even pressure. Follow the torque specs for your engine. Let the sealant cure for at least 2 to 3 hours before adding new oil. While the oil is draining, remove the old oil filter using a filter wrench. Make sure the old rubber gasket doesn't stick to the engine. Apply a bit of fresh oil on the gasket of the new filter, then screw it in by hand until snug. Don't over-tighten. Once cured, refill the engine with the correct oil type and quantity, then start the engine and check for leaks. The Audi A7 3.0 TDI takes approximately 6.7 liters of oil. Make sure to use oil that meets VW 507.00 specification, like 5W30 full synthetic for best engine protection and performance. That's it. Oil leak fixed, new filter installed, and fresh oil in the engine. Alright, now that the oil leak's sorted, let's talk visibility. Driving at night with dim or yellowed headlights isn't just annoying, it's unsafe. So in this part, we're upgrading the main headlight bulbs for better brightness, contrast, and safety. And here's the good news, you don't need to remove the wheels or the bumper to do it. Let me show you the easier way. To get access, start by turning the steering wheel all the way to the left if you're replacing the right headlight, and to the right for the left side. This opens up room in the wheel well to reach the access panel. Inside the wheel arch, you'll find a small cover. Pop it open using a flathead screwdriver or a trim tool. Be gentle, the clips can be brittle over time. Shine a flashlight inside and you'll see the back of the headlight housing. It's tight but reachable. Now inside the headlight housing area, you'll notice a round plastic cover on the back of the headlight. Twist this cap counterclockwise to remove it and expose the bulb holder. Be careful not to drop it inside the panel. Twist the bulb holder and gently pull it out. Disconnect the old bulb and make sure you don't touch the glass part of the new one with your finger. Now here's the key part. Depending on your model, the Audi A7 3.0 TD I may use, D3S LED bulbs for Xenon equipped models, or H7 halogen bulbs if it came with standard headlights. If going LED, make sure it's CAN bus compatible to avoid dashboard errors. Check your existing bulb to confirm before buying replacements. Reinstall the round plastic cap, lock it in place and close the wheel arch panel. Repeat the process on the other side if needed, and that's it. Gently pull the old bulb out of the socket. If it's an HID or LED upgrade, make sure you're not touching the new bulb's glass with bare fingers. Use gloves or a tissue. Insert the new high-performance bulb. I recommend something like Philips Extreme Vision, Osram Nightbreaker, or an LED conversion kit if it's compatible. Push it in firmly and twist it back into place. Before closing everything up, turn on the headlights and test both high and low beam. Make sure the beam is even and both lights are working. Once everything's working, snap the access panel. Once the new bulb is installed and tested, it's time to put everything back in place. Start by twisting the round plastic dust cap back onto the headlight housing. Make sure it's sealed tight to keep out moisture and dust. Then close the wheel arch access panel, pressing it back until it clicks into place. Double check that it's secure. If you connected with the story, or if this guide helped you with your own Audi, hit that like button, subscribe for more real garage fixes, and feel free to drop a comment. I read them all. access the headlight on the opposite side, simply turn the steering wheel all the way in the other direction. For example, if you just finished the right headlight and had the wheel turned left, now turn it fully to the right. This will open up space in the left wheel well, giving you the same access without lifting the car or removing wheels. Repeat the process on the other side if needed. And there you go, brighter headlights, better visibility, and you saved yourself time and hassle by not removing the wheels or bumper. Now your Audi not only runs cleaner underneath, but also lights up the road like it should. Upgraded headlights, improved visibility, and no hassle with removing bumpers or wheels. Quick fix, big difference on the road.
When life feels out of control, fixing something tangible helps. It started with a message, another drone strike over Odesa, sirens wailing in the background, my girlfriend crouched in a dark hallway, texting me under a blanket. The night felt endless, no sleep, just waiting, just fear. And then, sunrise, she ran. With nothing but a backpack and fear in her lungs. For hours I didn't hear a thing. I was stuck to my phone, refreshing, pacing. And then came the day. I stood at the airport. Her flight was scheduled to land in a few hours. I couldn't sleep the night before. Excitement, nerves, disbelief. I checked the route to the airport 3 times, even though I knew it by heart. Before leaving, I cleaned the car, vacuumed it, wiped down the dashboard. A fresh scent, a full tank, like I was preparing a welcome home. I left early, way too early. The roads were quiet, gray skies above, just me and the hum of the engine. I kept glancing at the passenger seat. It had been empty for too long. As I pulled into the airport car park, my chest tightened. My hands were cold, but my heart was racing. I kept refreshing the arrival screen. Flight. Landed. Sometimes it's how you hold yourself together while waiting for the person you love to come home. I stood by the barrier, surrounded by strangers hugging, laughing, crying. Then I saw her. Her steps were slow, eyes scanning the crowd. Our eyes locked, and that was it. No words. We just crashed into each other, arms tight, tears held back but overflowing. She was safe, she was real, and we were together again. In that moment, nothing else mattered. Not the car, not the oil leak, not the broken nights. Just the fact that she made it out, and I was there to bring her home. Some repairs are mechanical, others are emotional. This one was both.